You take the clothes off my back, and I let you'd steal the food right out my mouth.
Welcome to another edition of the Have-Nots, episode 10. So, it's getting better and better. It's getting so juicy that a lot of the long scenes have been just quick, and it hasn't been as bad as past episodes because a lot of the twists and turns are they're just coming and they're all over the place. So let's get into it. The scene with David and Hannah. I think that is the best scene thus far. It's better than Candace doing her whole Wonder Woman thing and pretending like David was beating her. It's better than Hannah and Benny's intimate conversation. It's better than Candace and Benny's intimate conversation. It's better than Hannah and Candace's square-offs. He did that. He did that. And Crystal and David, they fucked that scene. I'ma say it. They sure did. Woo! And David's tears, genuine. Love that scene. Love that. Hold on. Hey, Carmen, you're on video. Yes. What's up? Okay, sorry about that. Ooh, that was Carmen. Okay. That scene. I love a man with a good heart. I just fell in love with David. Oh my gosh. And then the scene with David and Jim and how they flip roles. David is the one who's empathetic and believes that Candace is operating, singularly. And Jim is like, no, they're in cahoots. They set me up. And it's like, I love that flip. Because I'm thinking like Jim is going to be the one that's going to be caught in the middle and, because of David's crazy actions and him and that RoboCop, doing things all fucked up. But no, I see where it's turning and it's twisting. Love it. So Jim comes home and he finds out that Catherine has packed her bags and is going on vacation after the showdown with Candace and Jim in Catherine's bedroom. It's not even Catherine and Jim's bedroom. In Catherine's bedroom. So he's worried because, the announcement of his gubernatorial, gubernatorial candidacy is coming up and you need that family photo op in order for people to see that you're the typical average American, functional family. So Celine's like, she's going on vacation, and you know what we used to do when she went on vacation? Jim's like, no, that's done. Don't remind me. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to even mention Celine for the rest of the video because this episode was good. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Catherine is a bad bitch in an odd type of way. One, she numbers Jim's chronologicals. Number 1, and Candace is number 9. So Jim has had a string of affairs. And someone on Facebook was wanting to know, her name was Gabrielle, wanted to know, when is Jim gonna have a number 10? That would be juicy. I see that potentially happening next season because there's too much going on right now. Maybe at the end of this season, but definitely next season, have a number 10 sneak in. Yup, that would be nice. So Catherine is able to read Jim and tell that he really cares for Candace. It's more than his average typical affair because he's slipping up like crazy. She was like, "You've always been an ass." I love that part. "But you've never been this reckless. Must be a midlife crisis." And I'm not sure if it's a midlife crisis. I mean, I think that component is in there, but I don't think he went out searching during his midlife crisis. I think that he did his typical chronological thing, got with Candace. It was something different because Candace had that hidden agenda. She had that mystery to her. And then she continued to seduce him, and that really kept him going. So I think that had more to do with it than just a midlife crisis. But Catherine's on to it. So let's see where that goes. It's a tie this week for the line of the night. It's a tie between Catherine saying to Jim, "You've always been an ass, but not reckless." Jim is questioning, why would Hannah not tell them that Candace is her daughter? Jim says, "Hell, I wouldn't claim her either." We all have that family member that's hard to claim. Love it. David is my new fave. So Hannah is, of course, still worried about Benny because she's gotten nowhere with finding a lawyer. She has no solid leads. So in talking to Catherine is going to get Veronica to take the case. This is interesting. So now Veronica, in her lawyer capacity, is going to have to find a way to get Benny off, and that includes research, therefore investigation, therefore things leading back to her husband. Dun, 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 dun. Makes things a little sticky. Sticky, 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 sticky. Now, back to Catherine. Catherine is going to the hospital. I really thought she was going to take Hannah on vacation. They're going to the hospital because she has to have surgery. And she's not letting anyone know ahead of time because she doesn't want her family for their gears to start running and start thinking about her will and, family assets and all that. So she wants it to be quick and undercover. She doesn't want to give them any type of notice. So she goes to the hospital with Hannah. I think the scene was meant to be well. I think there was a well-meaning behind the scene. But a black woman singing a Negro spiritual to a white woman who made her go to the hospital with her and is leaning on her as her sole supporter throughout this whole dilemma is mammification. Mammification is basically recreating or making the black woman your mammy. The black woman takes care of you. The black woman drops all of her needs for you. That scene, I see what it was supposed to be, but with my education, I couldn't take it. I couldn't take it because Catherine asked her to. The scene may have gone differently for me if maybe Catherine fell asleep, if Hannah did it on her own. And then when she tried to sing along, It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And you just need to keep the great stuff in there, tie. Just keep the great stuff, okay? Get rid of the other stuff. Now, Candace goes home. Amanda's feeling slightly better once she sees Candace comes through the door. And Candace just rips her a new one. It's almost like, as a parent, if you've had a hard day and you come in the house and your child may be excited about something and you just cannot muster up the strength to match that excitement. Amanda's telling Candace she passed with an A. And we know the tragedy that's behind that. But she wanted to focus on the positive part. And Candace was like, before she even gets out that she, got an A, Candace is like, look, Amanda, if you didn't pass, that's your problem. I am so sick of your whining ass. Essentially is what she said. She walks away. Amanda goes to the bathroom, takes out the pill bottle, goes to her room. So in a later scene, Candace is searching for Amanda, and she finds Amanda. Oh, and then the professor comes to the door. So Candace is like, what are you doing here? And how many times were you here? She got an A already. What you doing here for a retake? No. So Candace threatens him. See, I like Candace because, Candace, when she cares about someone, she's going to go all out for you. So she sees that this guy is fucking with her girl, and that's not her girl zone. She's a good girl. She's not about that life. So you need to leave her out of that. Candace is in that life, but Candace can handle that life. She's going to protect Amanda. So she takes out photos of the professor and his fucking fetish. I think one photo he was in diapers. So she throws the photos at them. She says, I got more. So go ahead. The whole faculty will know about your ass. Fuck with her. So homeboy backs off. So let's see if he comes back later. So then Candace goes and she looks for Amanda, and Amanda is in the bed, laid out. She sees the pill bottle, and boom. We can just imagine. Now next week, those previews for next week, shit's hitting the fan left and right. Oh my goodness. Wyatt and Jeffrey are back. Wyatt is pissed at Candace for potentially having Amanda mixed up in prostitution. Because of course last week him and Jeff saw that she was a escort. So shit is really hitting the fan. I didn't see Amanda. So I don't know where Amanda is. That's going to be interesting. All right, people. This was definitely a shorter one. And, it's my phone. I think I'm going to keep them kind of short. All right. It was great seeing you. I'm off to New York. Deuces. See you next week. Bye.
Thank you, far too kind.